which goes to the president's spending budget, which almost looks like the spending of a Democrat, because it's trillions of dollars.
Yeah.
But when you put and it just hit me as you were talking, when you put it in the context of something like the amount of money that needs to be spent on infrastructure, because our infrastructure, it's old, it's outdated, it's falling apart.
Absolutely.
We really can't get around it. It's just happening on his watch. What do you think?
Well, it's been wanting to happen for a long time, and both Republican and Democratic administrations looked at our crumbling highway system, railway bridges, car overpasses, et cetera, gradually crumbling, and we can't afford it this year, but maybe we can get to it next year, sort of thing, and they never did. And actually, I think fixing the infrastructure can have a beneficial payback, because an efficient infrastructure, efficient rail beds, efficient airports, efficient roads and traffic systems, et cetera, can have a lubricating effect on the economy, and you don't have problems of lost productivity. So I always think that next to ensuring the national security through a strong military, infrastructure investment comes right at the top of my list. And there again, the United States has reached third world status. Back in the 20s and 30s, the U.S. was known for its beautiful infrastructure, our highways, our dams, our bridges. I mean, we were the envy of the world. And now Europeans come to the United States and they get bounced around the streets of New York. They ride in filthy subways, and they say, what happened to you guys? Well, what happened to us guys is we spent the money on other stuff.
Yeah, mass transportation in Europe and mass transportation here, there's absolutely no comparison.
Absolutely.
I won't take I grew up in Chicago, where we had L trains and buses and all that haven't changed since I was a kid. It's the same trains, probably the same cars.
Not the same conductor.
Not the same conductor. But I go to Europe, and they have these beautiful, fast, and efficient,
clean,
clean mass transportation systems. I'm like, what could have happened here?
Yeah.
The disconnect.
Yeah. We just haven't paid attention to it.
Yeah. So it's one of those things.
And, it's amazing. Americans, by and large, are tolerant people. People will put up with bad restaurant service, and what always amazes me is the restaurant has just served everybody a truly lousy meal, and the manager comes around on his obligatory tour, and he says, how was everything, folks? And everybody says, just fine, thanks, it was excellent. And I said, excellent? You know it was crap. He said, yeah, but why get in an argument with the guy? I said, well, he's asking you for a reason. He wants to know. And most Americans, I think, are maybe trained in school to be non-confrontational. So you avoid confrontation by not telling the truth. And I will tell you, that was never my style. When I don't like something, I speak up. And how's the system going to improve if the dissatisfied customer doesn't speak up?
No, I agree, and I'm looking at my daughter who's in the studio, because she knows I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Bad service is bad service, and how is it going to get better if you don't speak up?
Right.